There was a time when making $100,000 meant you had made it. It wasn't just a salary. It was a symbol. It meant stability. It meant breathing room. It meant you were doing better than most people around you. Today, that same number barely feels comfortable. And if you feel that disconnect, you're not imagining it. Because the shock isn't that people feel broke at lower incomes. The shock is that people making what used to be dream money still feel cautious, tense, and quietly stressed. You don't feel rich. You feel careful. You hit a number your parents talked about like it was the finish line. But you're still comparing prices. Still hesitating before plans. Still hoping nothing unexpected shows up this month. And that creates a strange kind of confusion. Because from the outside, everything looks fine. You have a decent job. A solid paycheck. On paper, you're winning. So when it still feels tight, the first place your mind goes is you. Maybe you're not managing things well. Maybe you're behind. Maybe you should be doing better by now. That quiet self-blame is everywhere. But here's the part no one says out loud. Nothing is wrong with you for feeling this way. What changed wasn't your effort. It wasn't your ambition. It wasn't even the number on your paycheck. What changed was everything around it. $100,000 didn't suddenly lose value overnight. It got surrounded. Surrounded by costs that didn't rise loudly or dramatically, but steadily, patiently, and all at once. Housing didn't explode in one moment. It crept upward year after year. Healthcare didn't announce itself as a problem. It became unavoidable. Education stopped being a boost and started becoming a weight people carry for decades. And then there were the quiet add-ons. The things no one factors into the dream number. Insurance. Fees. Subscriptions. Taxes that hit harder than expected. Costs that don't feel huge individually, but never leave. None of these feel catastrophic on their own. That's the trick. It's the combination. It's the way everything stacks just high enough to keep you alert, but not high enough to look like a crisis. So your life doesn't feel broken. It feels unstable. And instability is exhausting. Because this isn't just financial pressure. It's mental pressure. Your brain is constantly running background calculations. Not dramatic ones, quiet ones. Can I commit to this? What if something goes wrong? How much room do I actually have? That constant awareness strains people more than they realize. You're not stressed because you're irresponsible. You're stressed because nothing ever fully settles. And that's why $100,000 doesn't feel like abundance anymore. It feels like maintaining balance. This is also why so much financial advice feels out of touch. It talks like the problem is behavior. Like the solution is discipline. But discipline can't outpace a system that keeps shifting underneath you. The rules that once made six figures feel secure were built for a different version of the economy. A slower one. A more stable one. One where major costs didn't move faster than income. That world is gone. Today, making $100,000 often means you're not sinking, but you're not floating either. You're treading water with good form. And that reality messes with identity. Because culturally, $100,000 still carries prestige. But emotionally, it doesn't carry safety the way it used to. So people feel conflicted. Grateful and anxious. Successful and uneasy. Proud and quietly frustrated. That contradiction is where a lot of modern money stress lives. And here's the most important part. Feeling this way doesn't mean you failed. It means the definition of enough shifted without permission. Success used to be about reaching a number. Now it's about staying steady. Comfort became the new luxury. Predictability became rare. And once you see that clearly, something changes. You stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and start recognizing, "This is the environment I'm operating in." That doesn't magically make things easy. But it removes the shame. Because struggling inside a heavier system isn't weakness. It's a response. And understanding that difference is the first real relief many people feel, even at $100,000.